guys know there's a 1 mile single track trail at the Grapefruit trails that contains no jumps? It's called the Groovy Funky Trail. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that the Grapefruit trails has something for everyone. Everyone thinks Grapefruit trails is a place to come and jump, but you can come here and ride a single track trail and then go right here and jump your heart out. Or if you got people in your family that don't want to jump, they want to ride a nice single track trail, Groovy Funky, baby, all day. Bring the whole family out and have a good time. Today, I'm actually going to take you on a tour of the Groovy Funky Trail. Let's go check it out. If you want to ride the entire loop, I recommend just coming down the gravel trail from the parking lot to the picnic bench area. This is the main entrance right here. It's got a map. It's got the description of all the points. So this is where I think you should start your ride. Then you can kind of discuss your plans with your family and friends and head into the woods. Let's go check out the Groovy Funky Trail. Entering in. Very jungle-like, it's pretty cool. Look at this, straight into this big cool tree. Definitely got a duck. Here's a little wooden bridge that you can just go to the side if you don't want to go over it. You will definitely see passion fruit, oranges, grapefruits on the ground. There are a few roots back here. I know of a couple really rooty sections. If you're not into that, just get off and walk around them. No big deal. So just follow the green circles with the white arrows and you'll be fine. It's a whole different vibe back in here from the jump side. It's like a lush forest. Look at this. It's very cool. So right now we're kind of heading back towards the parking lot. It's a little climb here, but you can go to the left and go around it, or you can take the harder way that I'm doing right here. They've done a good job at giving you some go-arounds on these things. Now this could be the trickiest part of the whole thing. But again, if you're scared, just get off and walk your bike. It's just a little wooden plank. I would say this trail's a beginner to beginner, more of an intermediate trail, just because of some of the sections that could be a little tricky. But it would be a great place to start mountain biking, so you can progress through and get used to riding some of these tricky parts. But it's fun, look. Some little berms. And it's nice and shady in here. It's just like a whole different vibe back here. You go over there and you're jumping and getting all aggro, and then you come over here and the amp level just comes way down. You just kind of relax and you hear the wind blowing through the trees. Here's a little rooty section. You can just kind of ride slow over it or get off. It's not too bad. The trail is nice and packed in now. I think it's the best it's ever been. When it was newer, it was hard to ride. It was soft. And the trail wasn't as well defined. You could kind of go the wrong way, but now you can really see the trail. It does wind around quite a bit. I can see why they called it the Groovy Funky Trail. I like to use this as a warm-up. From the parking lot, I just kind of hop in halfway and ride over to the jump lines on it to get warmed up. And sometimes I even just ride it when I'm done jumping. It just kind of brings the heart rate back down. It's also a nice loop if you're taking the Turkey Creek Malabar Scrub connector all the way over here. You can add this to your miles. Oh, it's a big grapefruit. It's so cool. Look at this. Look at that. Nice. Not too many people get to ride on mountain bike trails with oranges in them. It's pretty cool. All right, back to the trail. All right, so about a quarter of the way in on the Groovy Funky Trail, you're gonna come upon the first feature. You ride up this and down that. It's a baby hammock. Now, if you've never done these before, this is a perfect place to practice these. And I do know once you go down this hammock and up to the right, there's a fun, just a little berm. It's a mini berm around the other side. So it's great practice. A little mini hammock into a left berm. It's super fun. Let's ride it. Just a slight ride up and then just coast it down and a couple pedals up. Take a right into this little mini berm. Super fun. All right, and then down and into a right berm. They really have done a great job with this trail. All right, when you get to this little section here, and there's all kinds of arrows. Now you can go to the right and follow the green. It's gonna be a little easier than going to the left in the grapefruits. But I'm gonna go to the left so I can show you the next feature. It's another little mini hammock. It's just a little bit steeper than that last one we went on. So at the grapefruit tree, go left. Now this trail to the right here is coming back, so don't go that way. Just a little pedal up and then down into the mini hammock. And that, if you want to, you can jump, but you can easily just roll it. Just after you finish that second mini hammock and you're following the trail around, it's gonna look like you've been there before, but you have not. Just follow the little orange paint on the trees and continue through. That little arch. This is cool right here, look at this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in this back section, there are some bigger roots. You can just get off for a second and walk over them. Now, this is confusing. At the big tree, go a little left. All right, we're good to go. Okay, now we're here at what I would call the third feature. There's something very similar to this at Alafaya, where you ride up a bridge like this in between two trees. You can roll over this, or obviously you can see right there is a bypass. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go through it and continue on the entire loop. Let's ride it. Do it. Yeah. Up here and down this and up here. That's where we went into the Grapefruit loop. Alrighty, so that is the conclusion of the loop. It's about a mile, I would say. I didn't time it, but you could do it a couple times, try the different features. You could even take some of the bypasses to mix it up. But right here, I'm gonna take the exit, or the green, you can go and do the loop again. So let's take the exit and I'll show you where it comes out. Comes out right here. You can go straight up this. That's the east end of the Grapefruit trails into the rock and roll area. Or you can just take a left, and I'm gonna show you. And it takes you right back to where you started from. Right here, back of the picnic tables. Just a great little trail. Everyone should ride it. That's the Groovy Funky Trail. Wait, or is it the Funky Groovy Trail? I can't remember, but whatever. It's a great trail and it's part of the Grapefruit Trails. A lot of people do not know that this trail is here. It's been here about a couple years. It's just now getting good. It's been ridden in. It's a great time to come ride this. Bring the whole family. There is something at the Grapefruit Trails for everyone. You can link this loop in with the yellow loop around the jumps. You can ride the Turkey Creek connector all the way to Malabar Scrub. Get out here and have some fun and ride your bike. Hope to see you here soon.